Jimmy Crute and Rodolfo Bellato in the light heavyweight division. Short notice for Rodolfo Bellato, who is stepping in on, let me think, 3 weeks? 3 weeks is what I'm thinking. Notice for Marcin Prokhnio. Marcin was a much easier matchup because Jimmy could go out there, pressure forward with the boxing, and get the takedowns and win that fight. Jimmy Crute against Marcin, he would have won that fight 8 times out of 10. Now he's going against Rodolfo Bellato, and he's the underdog. And I'm like, oh, this is a close fight because let's go through the criteria here, striking wise. Both guys aren't amazing. Jimmy Crute's chin, he's getting dropped left and right. It was a while ago, yes, a year and a half ago, to Alonzo Menafield. Jamal Hill knocking him out. Anthony Smith stopping him with leg strikes. But, his chin is a little iffy. Bellato, now his chin isn't iffy. I'm not going to go that far. But he got knocked down by Ihor Potieria and outstruck in round 1 by Ihor Potieria. I think Jimmy Crute throws with more power. I think both of their chins recently haven't shown to be amazing. I'm not saying Rodolfo's is bad, but it's not amazing. And I think Jimmy hits harder, has a little bit better boxing, but of course, Bellato's got the cardio. He's got the pace. He's got the pressure. He's got that constant come-forward nature to him that could, of course, win in the later rounds if Jimmy Crute's gas tank isn't there. But he's stepping in on short notice. So in his full camps, he's able to put on that pace. We don't know if he's going to be able to on short notice here with Jimmy Crute. And we haven't talked about the wrestling and grappling yet. Bellato's good on the ground, getting the takedown and getting on top and ground and pounding you. So is Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute's not that bad on the ground either. He's got some good jiu-jitsu and some good control on the ground. I don't think that's where this fight takes place. I do think Rodolfo Bellato is going to pressure forward, and I think Jimmy's going to land big shots while he comes in and win round 1. And I think round 3, we're going to go Rodolfo Bellato. Once Jimmy starts to fade a little bit, Bellato's going to start to fade as well. He's coming in on short notice, but his heart and determination just coming forward, I think it's going to give him the nod on the judges' scorecards. In round number 3, round 2 is where it all comes. Because Bellato, again, taking it on short notice, and Jimmy, it's been a year since he last fought. There could be improvements, of course. But I think he should have the ability, after 5 minutes, to at least do it another 5, stay at range, have Rodolfo come to him, play the counterpunching role, and just crack Rodolfo when he comes in. Rodolfo eats shots, and he doesn't look fazed by a lot of them. He obviously got rocked in his last fight, but most of the time he just eats them and comes forward. And I think Jimmy, optics-wise, Jimmy landing all those big shots, I think it's going to get him the win. Whenever Rodolfo does get inside, does close that distance, Jimmy's got to clinch, he's got to wrestle, he's got to grapple, then get it back at range where he's going to be having the slight advantage here. I'm going to go dog. I'm not confident at all. I've just laid out my little criteria there for this fight where I think everybody's better, and I'm leaning Jimmy round 1, Rodolfo round 2, and round 3 for Rodolfo, and round 2 could really go either way, and barely leaning Jimmy Crute. Again, he's the Australian guy. Bellato's got some unknowns in that he's coming in on short notice. He hasn't fought in a year. Jimmy Crute hasn't fought in a year and a half, so again, there's improvements. I'm going off of what I saw in that last fight for Bellato. I'm going off what I saw in the last few fights for Jimmy Crute. There could be improvements. We shall see come Saturday night. I got Jimmy Crute 29-28, just like the last one. Probably a split decision. We shall see.